Hey guys, Method Saying Nighty here. I hope you guys are having a good day today. Today is Sunday, May the 3rd, and right now I'm just outside right now. I'm just going for a walk right now. I'm actually near the corner of Tweedsmuir and Wedgwood. See, it's the corner right there. Yeah, I'm just going for a walk right now, you guys. It's a really nice day out today too, actually. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's actually nice and sunny outside. And it is actually a little bit warmer than yesterday and Friday, because, yesterday and Friday it was like a little bit more chilly. Like, it wasn't like really cold on those days, but like it was like a little bit more chilly. But it's a lot nicer out today. It's a lot warmer. Although it is a little bit windy, but no, it's not bad. Like, I think right now it's like 16 degrees. So it's not bad, actually. It's nice out. Oh, yeah. And there's actually a lot of people walking down the Mud Creek pathway down there. Like, you guys see, there's like a good amount of people walking by down there. But the reason why there's so many people at the Mud Creek pathway right now is because there's actually an event going on there today called Hike for Hospice. They do it like every year at the beginning of May. And it's happening today for this year, so yeah. But yeah, it's a nice day outside right now, guys, so I figured I'd just go for a walk and enjoy the weather, because since it was pretty chilly the last few days, or last couple days, I want to get outside and get the chance to enjoy the nice weather. So yeah, but I hope you guys are having a good day today. Let me know in the comments below and let me know how your day's going, because like I said, mine's okay. And also, guys, you guys can probably tell from the title of the video, but this is another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I wanted to wait until today to talk to you guys about it and do like a whole video about it. But I'm just gonna get straight into it. So you guys can probably tell from the title of the video, but yes, this is true. But Chatham is getting an Eastside Mario's next year in 2027. And if you guys don't know what Eastside Mario's is, it's a restaurant chain. It's like for Italian food and stuff like that. I've had people literally say that Eastside Mario's is pretty much like the Canadian version of like Olive Garden. I can kind of see that in a way, but But no, Eastside Mario's its own thing. It's like a Italian restaurant chain that's all over Canada, as it is a Canadian chain. And apparently we're actually going to be getting one in Chatham next year, because the other day, or about maybe a week ago or so, someone actually messaged me on Instagram. It's someone I know, and they actually sent me a screenshot from Eastside Mario's website about franchising opportunities, where like it would show like a list of like cities that would possibly get an Eastside Mario's, and they show me the screenshot they sent me, and it said that Chatham actually got sold for a franchise opportunity, meaning that someone actually, purchased a franchise to open one, and it's supposed to open next year in 2027. So yeah, guys, I can actually pull up it right here. This is the screenshot that I got sent for Eastside Mario's. But yeah, you can probably see that it says sold for Chatham, and it says opening 2027. So yeah, guys, Chatham is getting an Eastside Mario's. Let's go. As I've actually been saying for a while that we should actually get one, because, I mean, if you guys really think about it, we don't really have like a whole bunch of restaurant chains, like at least like dine-in restaurants in Chatham. I think we only got like 4 of them. Like, yeah, we have a good amount of like dine-in restaurants, but we don't have like a lot of them that are like in chains, right? Like the ones that we have that are like for like chains are like Boston Pizza, Chuck's Roadhouse, Kelsey's, and Wild Wing. But soon we're gonna get Eastside Mario's next year. And of course we have like other dine-in restaurants, like sit-down restaurants, but are like locally owned, like Mama Maria's, satellite restaurants. That one restaurant on Grand that's like kind of near the Fortress and Tepperman's, and then we have South Tap Grill on Queen Street. It's like kind of on the south end of town, just past No Frills. And of course, Mike's Place and, all that. But no, we don't really have like a whole bunch of like sit-down dine-in restaurants that are like part of a chain, except for like a few. Like I said, there are Boston Pizza, Wild Wing, Chuck's Roadhouse, and Kelsey's. And I guess Match Eatery and Public House, at the casino. I guess them too. But soon we're going to get Eastside Mario's. That's pretty exciting, guys. Now, for location of the Eastside Mario's, it's not confirmed yet. Like, we don't know when it's, where it's going to be. Like, we know when it's supposed to open. It's supposed to come next year in 2027. But, as for the location for it, we still don't know where it's going to be. But the person who told me that we're getting an Eastside Mario's, he told me that it's rumored that it might actually be at the mall, like 100 King downtown, like where the You guys know where the front of the mall is on the King Street side, and it has like that new like balcony? Yeah, he said that it's rumored to be there. And I was like, you know what? It's a possibility it might go there. But then again, it might not, because, you know, I don't really personally see it being downtown. Um, I honestly could see it more like opening somewhere like on the outskirts of town, like at least on the busier streets, like Richmond or St. Clair or Grand Ave. You know, because that's where a lot of our restaurant chains are. Like, you know, Kelsey's is on Richmond Street, and same with Match, and then Chuck's Roadhouse is on Grand, and then Wild Wing and Boston Pizza, they're on St. Clair Street. So, you know, Eastside Mario's can go on one of those streets, but yeah, I don't know. When I get home, you guys, I'm actually gonna go on Google Maps and I'll show you guys some possible places in town where I think they could probably put it. But yeah, but it is pretty exciting regardless that Chatham is getting an Eastside Mario's, because right now the only ones that are close to us are, of course, you know, Windsor, London. I know there's one in Sarnia, and there's actually one in Woodstock too. But now Chatham is finally going to get one next year. And I think they're also thinking about maybe opening one in St. Thomas as well. So maybe eventually St. Thomas will get one too. But I think we're going to get the one in Chatham first, and then they'll open one in St. Thomas, because Chatham is for sure getting one. And in the screenshot that I showed you guys, it also showed that St. Catharines is getting one too. So I think St. Catharines and Chatham are the two Ontario cities that are going to get an Eastside Mario's next, like for next year. I believe St. Catherine's might open sometime this year, or it could be next year. But ours in Chatham is definitely going to be next year. So, yeah. So we do still got to wait another year, you know, before we get an Eastside Mario's. But it's really exciting, guys. But yeah, if you guys are from Chatham, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you guys are excited for Eastside Mario's to be in town. But also let me know if you guys already heard about it and already knew that we're gonna get one. Because when I actually found out that we are getting one, I was actually excited. And I am still pretty excited because, you know, it's going to be a restaurant that we haven't had in Chatham before that, you know, we're finally going to get. You know, we're finally going to get something new in town, right? But, yeah. Because we never had an Eastside Mario's in Chatham before, so this will be our first time having one. And it's actually going to be a diner restaurant this time. And it's going to be a different type of restaurant, you know, other than like a pizza place or a sub place or whatever, or a burrito place. Because that's what seems to be mostly in Chatham a lot when new restaurants come, is like pizza places or whatever. But no, it's going to be mostly an Italian restaurant where it's like all sorts of Italian food. So that's pretty cool. But I do hope that, you know, we'll get some more restaurants to come to Chatham too in the future, other than Eastside Mario's, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hoping that maybe we can get, I said this before, but I do still think that we can, you know, that we should get, like Mary Brown's and like Booster Juice and all that stuff. I want Swiss Chalet to come back to Chatham, you know what I mean? Like, I want Swiss Chalet to come back. You know, we gotta like grow more, get more things here. Because, you know, we did have Swiss Chalet in Chatham like years ago, but, you know, it closed like, I think back in like 2022, I think, roughly. So, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get Swiss Chalet back one day. But in the meantime, you know, it's exciting that we're getting Eastside Mario's. But, yeah. But anyway, guys, how was your guys' weekend? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know how your weekend was. Because my weekend was pretty good. Of course, you guys already know by now, on Friday, I went to go see 3 Days of Grace, Finger 11, and World's Husk at Caesars Windsor with my uncle and Brody. And that was amazing, you guys. And then yesterday, which was Saturday, of course, you guys already know, I hung out with Dustin for a little bit. And of course, you know, we walked around and, you know, we went to the mall for a bit. And then, you know, we went to like, you know, Shoppers, Dollar Tree, and Food Basics. And then we went to McDonald's for a little bit. And then last night, I went to the Elvis Nest. And it was pretty good. It was actually pretty busy at one point last night there, but later it started to like die down a little bit, and it like wasn't really that busy. And also, guys, I went to the Garden Event Center last night too, because they were actually open, but it's only because it was Cinco de Mayo weekend. So the Garden Event Center was open, and it was actually really busy there last night because we were there for like I think like the last hour. So yeah, that was still pretty good though. And no, they didn't have a band playing there, you guys. They had a DJ, so yeah. But it was pretty good. I had a good night last night. And now today, which is Sunday, I'm not really doing too much today, just doing a vlog. So yeah. Alright guys, well I might pause it for now. So the next time I'll talk to you guys is when it will be back at my house, and I'll show you guys where I think we could have an Eastside Mario's in Chatham, like where they could put one. Like I'll show you on Google Maps. And I'll even show you guys the, the website so you guys can get a better look of it. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys when we're back at my house. Alright guys, so I'm home now. I'm actually on my computer right now, and I actually have Eastside Mario's website pulled up here. I can show you guys right here. And of course I told you guys that I'm going to show you guys the franchising list of like locations that are proposed to open in these selective amount of cities, including Chatham and St. Catharines. But we're talking about Chatham. But yeah, I'm gonna go over here to franchising, and you go down. You have to go, I think you have to go like way down, I think. Oh, here we go. All right, I'll flip the camera around, guys, and I'll show you guys the whole list, a little closer, so that way you guys can see the whole thing. Okay, so this is the list right here for franchising opportunities. And yeah, guys, see, St. Catharines sold is actually opening very soon, spring 2026. Okay, so the St. Catharines one is actually opening like very soon, probably, unless it's open now. But if you guys see right here, sold, Chatham, Ontario, opening 2027. So guys, it's confirmed. Chatham is getting a Eastside Mario's next year. And then these other cities here are like possible, franchising opportunities for Eastside Mario's. And that includes St. Thomas, Kitchener, Dartmouth in Nova Scotia, Waterdown, Ontario, Edmonton, Alberta, Owen Sound, Ontario, Orangeville, Sault Ste. Marie, Waterdown, Ontario, and Saskatoon. So yeah, guys, this is the list of the franchising opportunities, and this is proof right here that we are getting one next year. Excuse me, guys. And yes, this is Eastside Mario's website. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, this is their website. Now we're going to go to Google Maps, because I'm going to show you guys where in Chatham I think would be a good possible location for an Eastside Mario. So now we're on Google Maps, and you see there's Chatham here. Now, like I said earlier in the vlog, someone told me that it's rumored that it's going to be going in the mall, which is right here, 100 King. And right about here, that's where the balcony is. And it's on the King Street side, right around here. But do you guys really think they could put an Eastside Mario's downtown? I mean, as cool as it sounds, I don't know if it would. So we're going to go around Chatham here. And then we're going to see, what would be a good location. Like, St. Clair Street is right here. And you guys know that St. Clair Street has like a whole bunch of like restaurants over here. Like, Taco Bell, Oven 360. There's like 3 Tim Hortons is literally on St. Clair. And like Dairy Queen, McDonald's. And like, yeah, right here, guys, is Wild Wing. Wild Wing's on St. Clair. And then, of course, you got Wendy's. And if you go further up, you got Pizza. And then go over here, Popeyes, Burger King. And then, of course, you got Boston Pizza right here. And this is like the, Walmart area because, Walmart's right here. And then, of course, like Home Depot and Superstore. So Eastside Mario's, well, for around this area, it looks like some of these areas are already taken, but this property right here, next to the movie theaters and Staples, they could probably put it like, I don't know, maybe around here or down here. It's possible, because this is where they're proposing to put apartment buildings. But if there's enough room, then maybe they could put the Eastside Mario's like around here or like here, This is a possible location. And then here on Grand Ave, this is the Temsley Plaza. See, there's Mercado Fresh and like the Bricks, Fort Ardennes, Planet Fitness, Sport Check, Canadian Tire, Giant Tiger. And these are like the other restaurants that are around here, like Firehouse Subs and A&W. But for Eastside Mario's, they could probably put it like maybe around here. Even though I did say that this would be a good spot for a Chick-fil-A, this could also be a good spot for an Eastside Mario's. as this, like around here, this is actually where that Swiss Chalet sign was, but, you know, I don't know if that's actually happening anytime soon. And of course, you know, on Grand Ave, you got, you know, Chuck's Roadhouse. And then here's Richmond Street, and of course, you know, there's the casino, the Holiday Inn, and the Bradley Center. And if you go further down Richmond, you know, you got Flying Squirrel, McDonald's, and then there's, you know, Kelsey's right here. But do you guys see this little piece of land here that kind of looks like an arrow? Well, I was actually walking down this area back in February, and I actually saw that this property where my mouse is circling around, apparently it's for sale or for lease. So I wonder if they could also build an Eastside Mario's here. That way it's like right next to McDonald's and right, like literally right next to Kelsey's technically. They probably could. So yeah, guys, for Eastside Mario's location in Chatham, so far we don't know, but those are possible locations. You know, and if I go to, and I search up Eastside Mario's, like to see locations. See, there's one in Windsor, or Tecumseh rather, but same thing. And then there's actually one in Sarnia. And then there's, wow, actually 3 in London, apparently. And then there's one in Woodstock. But soon, oh, and there's one in Brantford and 2 in Hamilton. But soon, guys, we are going to have one in Chatham. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting, guys. So, that's all I wanted to show you. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, so just wanted to show you the website for Eastside Mario's, like basically show you guys the franchising list, you know, more closer. And of course, you know, even show you guys like where locations are in Ontario on Google Maps. Yeah, there's like one in Windsor, one in Sarnia, 3 in London actually, one in Woodstock, one in Brantford, and 2 in Hamilton. There's definitely some in like Kitchener, Waterloo, Guelph area, and definitely a lot in like the GTA area, but not in Chatham. Not yet, at least, because we are getting one next year. So very soon, guys, by next year, we'll see Eastside Mario's have a pin for their locations on Google Maps, but for Chatham. So yeah. Yeah, guys, so I'm probably gonna actually end the vlog now, because that's pretty much it for this video. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, be sure to smash the button, subscribe to the bell on. My next video, guys, might be either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not quite sure yet. It just kind of depends on how I feel on those days. But I'll definitely let you guys know for sure when my next video will be. But it will probably be either tomorrow or Tuesday. So just keep an eye out for an announcement on my next video. But yeah, if you guys do want to check out yesterday's vlog, as well as Friday's vlog, and Thursday's vlog, because I did pretty much, I actually been pretty much vlogging like for like a few days straight now. It's crazy. But yeah, if you guys want to check out all those videos, I'll link to the description down below. So, and I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. But yeah, if you also want to check out my other vlogs I did prior to that, those will also be down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, my TikTok, go check my SoundCloud, go check my music Instagram, and go follow me on X, and go subscribe to my Elephant channel. All links be down below. You guys already know. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.